The entire ballroom froze. A billionaire CEO, towering in his custom-tailored suit, had just turned to a black waitress and hissed one word: "Stupid." The music died. Glasses stopped midair. Faces stiffened with shock. In that instant, power clashed with dignity, and the world would soon watch a fortune collapse. What Richard Hale didn't know was that this single insult would shatter his empire within minutes. This is not just a business story, it's a reckoning. Welcome, story lovers, from where are you watching? Comment your city. The Manhattan skyline glittered that night, mirrored by the chandeliers of the grandest hotel in the city. It was a night built for history, a $3.5 billion deal about to seal Richard Hale's place among legends. Cameras flashed as the billionaire arrived, a man worshipped by Wall Street for his ruthless brilliance. Every eye followed him, every smile turned toward him. But not everyone was there for power. Mia, a young waitress, moved quietly through the crowd. Her hands steady, her back aching from hours of labor. She was invisible to most. To her, tonight was just another shift, another chance to earn enough to help her struggling family. What neither she nor Richard knew was that destiny was weaving them together. Before the night ended, their worlds separated by wealth, race, and status would collide with an explosion no one could ignore. The hall buzzed with polished laughter, clinking glasses, and murmurs of deals being struck. Richard Hale commanded the room like a king. Reporters whispered of his dominance. Investors hung on his every word. He was untouchable lore, so he believed. Mia moved through the crowd, balancing trays of champagne, ignored as always. She had grown used to the glances, quick, dismissive, or filled with quiet judgment. Her worth in their eyes was measured only by how steady her tray remained. Then fate intervened. As she placed a glass on Hale's table, a single golden drop of champagne spilled onto the white cloth. It's barely noticeable, gone in seconds, yet to Hale it was an opportunity to remind the world of his power. His face twisted. The word left his lips like venom. Stupid. The room stilled. Conversations died mid-sentence. Eyes darted. Billionaire had publicly humiliated a young black waitress. And the cruelty of it cut through the air like fire. What Hale failed to see was the man across the table, his potential business partner. A man whose own child had been mocked with that same word, in that same cruel tone, because of the color of her skin. And now here it was again, in the grandest hall of New York. The silence carried a weight, one that no amount of money could silence. The ballroom held its breath. Cameras rose, recording, faces hardened. Richard Hale smirked, certain the moment would vanish as quickly as it came. But it didn't. The dealmaker stood slowly, his chair scraping against marble. Every eye followed. His voice rang out measured. But cold, his company would not move forward with the deal. The reason? Respect matters more than profit. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Hale's empire crumbled in real time. Billions evaporating, not from contracts but from character. A single word had destroyed a dynasty. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. By dawn, headlines screamed across every screen. Billionaire CEO loses $3.5 billion deal after racist outburst. Markets shook, investors fled, and Richard Hale became the face of arrogance brought low by prejudice. Mia walked home that morning, exhausted, still, carrying trays in her mind. Yet she knew one thing had changed. She wasn't invisible anymore. Her dignity had been defended in front of the world, and her silence had spoken louder than Hale's insult ever could. This wasn't just his downfall. It was a warning to every powerful figure who believed cruelty had no cost. So I ask you, how many more empires must collapse before the world finally learns that respect is priceless? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.